I am Michelle. Now, my last video looked on questions you should ask yourself before you consider homeschooling. The pandemic, without a doubt, brought many changes. And one of the changes as it relates to education, to schooling, and to learning is that parents found themselves with more responsibility as it related to educating their children. You'll find parents who had to do more teaching, more instruction, and just overall got more involved. Now, if it is that you liked it, some parents loved it, some parents enjoyed it, enjoyed the time with their children, and when schools reopen in September, all being well, there are parents who are considering to continue with the homeschooling. There are parents who want to still be involved in their child's education. They want to be integral in their child's education. Now, if it is that you're one of those parents and you are considering homeschooling for September, there are some questions that you should ask yourself. Now, the first video looked at child-related questions and tutor-instructor-related questions. This video is going to look at program-related questions and regulator-related questions. Now, the first question as it relates to the program is, which curriculum are you going to use? How will the content be chosen? And what approach will you use for the program? A question that you should definitely be asked while homeschooling: how will you know if your child is on par with other children of the same age group? Now, many parents have opted to use the curriculum of their country or state or jurisdiction, while some may decide that they want a curriculum that is more Afrocentric, Christian-based, Caribbean-based, depending on their preferences. How will you choose the curriculum that will be used? And remember, the curriculum is the foundation of the program, so you should pay close attention as to the curriculum that you choose. So those are big questions that you need to ask yourself before you jump into the ocean of homeschooling. Now, the next set of questions are related to regulations in your jurisdiction, in your city, in your country. What are the jurisdictions? What are the examining bodies that your children are will be a part of? So the regulatory questions are: will your child sit the country's exit exams? In Jamaica, for example, we have the PEP that's done at the grade 4, the grade 5, the grade 6 level. We also have an exam that is done at the grade 1 level. Now, do you plan to register with the body in charge of homeschooling, or are you going to join an organization? Now, many people who homeschool opt for their children to sit the exit exams in their country and their state. In Jamaica, for example, you want your children to sit the exit exams if it is that you want them to go into a public school, you want them to be placed, and the rigmarole of finding a school sometimes can be difficult. If it is that the government does the placement, it makes it much easier for you. So in thinking about homeschooling, you have to think about the age of your child. If your child is in grade 4, grade 5, or grade 6, there are questions that you need to ask yourself as it relates to regulations so that you're on the right track as it relates to homeschooling. So if you have any other questions, I will be doing a session as it relates to homeschooling. I'll put more information on my Instagram page as it relates to this session. So just watch and follow. Information is coming up.